all of those things right now. And I'll try and get as much information from you as much as possible. So that's going to be my goal here.
Good. I like that. Okay, we can begin.
Yeah? Okay. So, what do you mean by script analysis?
Okay. We're using the word script analysis here because a lot more people know it by that name. एक बात पहले मैं सब लोगों को क्लियर कर दूं, when we are talking about script analysis, we are talking about script as in an acting script. I realize that there are some healers and therapists who also talk about script and script analysis. So this is not about that. Yeah, this is not about that. This is about the script as in an acting script. So I use the word script analysis because that is how people know it as. I prefer to use the word unlocking the script. How does that sound to you? Unlocking the script.
It sounds very interesting. What does it mean really?
So I want you to imagine that you come into a house to live and you set up your furniture and you set up everything. But there's a big chest, an old looking chest or a new looking chest, however you prefer to imagine it, and it's locked.
Okay.
So you keep wondering what's in that chest. But because you cannot open the lock, you don't know what's inside and you cannot utilize any of those things that are inside. But since the chest is lying in your house, you decide to use it. So how do you use it? Maybe you put a cloth on it and use it as a table. Maybe you use it to put some a table lamp, some knickknacks, some decorative items. But basically, you use it, as something that you can put things on, or something that you can eat on, or something like.
External object.
And just an object, which is what most of the actors are doing with their scripts. They get a script which is a piece of paper on which are written some words. And how do we treat pieces of paper on which something is written in school? We think they are essays to be memorized, and if the teacher says to just regurgitate. If you're intelligent, you'll try and put some expression into it. If you're not that intelligent or if you're not that interested, you will just blah, 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 say the words and you have memorized it. Which is how I see about 70-75% of the actors using the script. Now going back to that chest, let's say I give you a key and you can open the chest. And as you open the chest, you realize it has got jewels, it has got beautiful artifacts, it has everything that you wish you had in your house, but did not know where to look for.
Yeah.
How would you like that? So when you unlock the script, everything that you want to know, what should I do to make my character shine, to make my character stand out, to make my character so well integrated with the story that to other people it will feel just natural, like another person.
Yeah.
Once you understand how to unlock the script, you will know that everything that you ever needed to know was in the script. And that's what script analysis means. So from this day onwards, don't call it script analysis, because the moment the word analysis comes, it sounds complicated.
It's very mathematical. Yeah.
Yeah. Think about unlocking the script. It's like a treasure chest that you're opening, and everything that you need to know, it's right there. Let me give you another analogy.
Yeah, go ahead, come on.
Have you liked giving exams?
Not really, never.
I never enjoyed giving exams. I always used to think, यार कुछ ऐसा हो जाए कि मैं क्वेश्चन पढ़ूं और मुझे सारा का सारा आंसर खुद ब खुद याद आ जाए, कुछ ऐसा मैजिक हो जाए. Glamour calling Prince Bhaiya. Why is Vishal calling me Bhaiya? I am Vishal. Sorry, anyway. कुछ ऐसा हो जाए कि मैं वो क्वेश्चन पढ़ूं और मुझे सारा का सारा आंसर खुद आ जाए. Which means the question itself should contain the answer.
Answer.
How does that sound?
I think I would only then be okay with the exam.
Sorry, say that again.
Only then will I be okay with the exam. If the question has the answer. If the question has the answer.
Yes. Yeah. Now imagine going into an audition where somebody hands you a sheet of paper. And just by looking at that sheet of paper, you start getting your answers.
Right.
Does that help you?
Yeah.
Or you go for a shoot. Somebody hands you a 2-3 pager or an entire scene. And you don't have to worry about whether you're getting it right or whether you're not getting it. Because that sheet that you have contains all the answers. That's called unlocking the script.
So is script and dialogue the same?
What do you think?
I think script is more about just understanding the character, like understanding the feel of the character and things of that sort. But dialogue really is the talky bit. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
So, dialogue is just one part of the script. Script contains a whole lot of other elements. I'll be talking about those elements. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're angry. When you're angry with your mother,
okay,
is it the same way that you're angry with your father?
It's different.
Is it the same way that you're angry with your friend?
Everything is different. Yeah.
So dialogue is just the line, just what I have to say. But how I have to say, has a lot many other elements to it. Who am I saying it? Under what conditions? What has just happened? Because of which I am at. Let me just extend that example. Let's say your friend does something that makes you angry. And this is the first time she's ever done this. Will you be angry in the same way? Let's say you will be angry in one way. Now let's say you tell her that this is what makes me angry. And I'm not happy about this. And after some days, she does it again. Now when you be angry with her, is it going to be different?
Yeah.
Let's say this is the 10th time she's doing the same thing.
I don't think
now,
you my friend.
Sorry.
I don't think my friend. Yeah.
Now you know.
Yeah, it's
now, so not only the relationship, but what has happened before in the relationship will affect how you say those lines. So dialogue is just one very small part of what is contained in the script. And it's only when you understood the whole scenario can you really say your lines properly. Otherwise, you will not be able to say your lines properly. I have seen so many directors, I have seen so many casting people really feel very helpless and at their wits' end to explain it to the actor as to how they have to say it because the actor does not know the entire the context of it. They will not be able to say their line properly.
Yeah.
That is how the script is different from the dialogue.
I think dialogue really is just words, but script really is the feel of it.
The life behind the words.
Yeah. The force
Life
that
behind
comes,
the words.
life behind the words.
Yes, you got it. Perfect.
So now that we already talk about how important script analysis or unlocking a script is, an in-depth, like a very in-depth analysis of script, is it important or is it just like an academic thing? How does it work? How important is it to go in-depth with unlocking your script?
Okay, for a moment, I want you to imagine that you have a tap that's not working in your house. So you call a plumber.
Yeah.
Okay, he's a professional who fixes taps, right?
Yeah.
You call a plumber. But instead of listening to you, instead of listening to your issue, instead of listening to what is actually required by you, he comes in, he says, I am the plumber. You say, Bhaiya, main soj rahi thi. He said, you don't need to tell me anything, I am the plumber. So he walks into your bathroom and he starts doing stuff. He starts hammering a wall, he starts unscrewing something. How does that make you feel?
I'm just like, do the job, man. Yeah,
But he says, I am the plumber, I am a professional, how can you tell me what to do? I know what I am doing. And he does something, and at the end of it, he says, 500 rupees ho gaye. Imagine another scenario. You're not feeling well. You go to a doctor. The doctor looks at you and says, yahan baith jao. He starts checking you up. He says, Icha, yahan let jao. He starts taking your blood sample. How does that make you feel?
I'm just clueless. Like, why would I don't know. It's just pointless. It's absolute pointless, I feel.
First thing that comes to you is, "Ab sun to lo. At least listen to what I have." When an actor enters an audition room or enters a shoot and he just starts saying his lines as how he thinks they are best, this is exactly what a casting person or a director feels. But this is not in the script. A lot of actors say, but I feel, according to me, I feel this is the best way to play it. This is exactly like a professional coming to you, not understanding what is required for him to do and start to do it. Everything that is required. See, you are an actor. About 90% of the time, you are an actor because somebody hires you for a particular role, for a particular character. Right? Okay, 10% of the time you may be doing a monologue that you like, or you may be making a film of your own. But 90% of the time, you're an actor because somebody hires you. So they call you as a professional. If you don't listen to them, if you don't give value to what they require, how are you a professional?
Yeah.
And when they send you a script as an actor, they trust that every information that they want you to have is contained in the script and that you will be able to understand it. It's like your CA. You hire your CA to do your accounting. So you send them, your bank statements or whatever little accounting thing that you have. And if your CA does not know how to read those account books, will you hire him?
No.
So, if it is just about memorizing lines and saying it, anybody can do it, then you are not a professional actor. It's only when you can look at the script and decipher everything that is contained in the script will you be considered a professional actor. So now you tell me, is it important?
Yeah, we would hire a professional to get a specific job done, to provide us with a specific service, and that is specific to our problem. So I think we kind of really have to understand that.
Absolutely. So everybody who hires you, they do not hire you because you are a good actor. Your being a good actor does not mean anything to them if you cannot fulfill their needs.
Yeah.
And if you have to fulfill their needs, the needs of their story, their script, you have to know what is required from you. And that is contained in the script. So only when you know how to unlock the script will you be able to do this.
So I think now that you've spoken about unlocking the script, how do we really go about with it?
Okay, so it's a detailed process. There are so many elements to it, and just by telling you the elements, things will not kind of make themselves clear in people's heads. So, for this purpose, I am doing an online workshop on the 16th and 17th of May, which is the next Saturday and Sunday, from 6 to 7 p.m. in the evening. It's going to be an online workshop because in these days we are not getting together. And from my acting workshop, this is one of those few subjects that I think can be covered very well, sitting online. So I'm going to be doing a 2-day workshop on this. But just for the sake of, people who have joined, in another 2 or 3 minutes after we've taken your next question, I am actually going to be giving you 2 tools that people can use, even if they don't know the detailed thing. Those 2 tools, if you can use, and if you can practice on any piece of paper, if you can pick up any script, there are scripts these days available on the internet, or if you have ever received audition calls, if you have those scripts in your phone or those pieces of paper lying somewhere, if you can pick that out, I'm going to give you 2 tools that if you utilize those tools on any of the scripts that you have, it's going to make a hell of a lot of difference to the way you read the script.
So I think my next question really is the same. My next question was like when we go for an audition and the time is really less and it's just very stressful. There are a lot of people. One place is just very isolated and alone. Like you're alone when you are giving an audition. So in your head you're just like it's chaotic and you can't really think normal. So how does some person, how does an actor when they go to an audition really go about with analyzing the script and mentally preparing themselves to act their best or perform their best in less time?
देखो, जब आप ऑडिशन के लिए जाते हो या परफॉर्मेंस के लिए जाते हो, वो टाइम नहीं होता स्क्रिप्ट को एनालाइज करने का.
Okay.
It's like हमें बचपन में बताया जाता था कि जब आप एग्जाम दे रहे हो तब एग्जाम से पहले आपको बुक्स नहीं पढ़नी है. इनफैक्ट एग्जाम से पहले सब लोग बोलते हैं अभी बुक छोड़ दो, अभी रिलैक्स करो, अभी जो आपको आता है वो आपको आता है. ये सारी चीजें प्रिपरेशन फेज की हैं. ये आपके सिस्टम के अंदर होना चाहिए और इसको आप इतना प्रैक्टिस करो कि ये एक रिफ्लेक्स बन जाए. ये दिस बिकम्स अ काइंड ऑफ अ सबकॉन्शियस थिंग. I'll give you an example. अगर आपको गाड़ी ड्राइव करनी नहीं आती और आपको बॉम्बे से पूना जाना है गाड़ी ड्राइव करते हुए, is that the time to learn how to handle the steering and how to handle the gear and the clutch? नहीं, ये पहले का टाइम था. Okay. अब तो जो आपको आता है that you have to do to the best of your ability. इनफैक्ट उस वक्त अगर आप सोचने लगते हो, मैंने बहुत सारे लोगों को देखा कि उस वक्त सोचने लगते हैं अच्छा मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ, इसको और बेटर कैसे कर सकता हूँ. That is the worst thing you can do at that point in time. What you have to do when you're sitting for audition, और ये जैसे आपका शॉट लग रहा है और आपको कुछ शूट करना है, तो उस वक्त तो आपको ये अपने आप को कहना है that whoever I am, whatever I know, that's the best. And that is why I have been hired. And you have to perform according to the best of that ability. फिर भी मैं एक छोटा सा टूल बताऊंगा जो कि आप 5 मिनट में, that makes a lot of difference to the script, but generally as a rule of thumb, जब आपको perform करना है उससे पहले आपको ये सारी चीजें नहीं करनी है because you will go into your head. And that is the worst place to be. For an actor, you need to be in your body and you need to be relaxed. तो उस वक्त मैं लोगों को ये कहता हूँ कि जब आप ऑडिशन पे जाते हैं, जब आप को स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ के इमीडिएटली करना होता है, तो जो आपके लिए सबसे बढ़िया टिप है वो ये है, as you're reading the script, move your body. Don't sit down. Don't be checking yourself in the mirror all the time because that will make you more and more conscious. Just go into the washroom, check yourself, see if you're looking well groomed, if your hair is okay, if your dress is okay, then just forget about it. Step out, move your body. Read the script while you're walking around. Read the script while you're swinging your hands. Read the script while you're swaying a little bit. Try to, dance to the beat of that script. Whatever beat you can get from that script. जितना आप अपनी बॉडी को मूव करोगे, उतना आप अपने हेड में से निकल के अपनी बॉडी में आ जाओगे. And that's the best piece of advice I will give you. जो 2 tools मैं बताने वाला हूँ, वो उन लोगों के लिए हैं who for some reason either they don't have the time or the inclination or because they don't know, what kind of a teacher I am, they would not like to join the workshops. So since they are sitting here and, they are being with us, I want them to go back with some tools. At least उनके पास कोई tools तो होने चाहिए. So मैं highly recommend करूँगा that, everybody who wants to learn what unlocking the script is all about, they should join a workshop, either my workshop or somebody else's workshop, somebody who comes recommended or somebody whom they trust. लेकिन मैं दो छोटी छोटी चीजें सबसे पहले बता देता हूं, and they are like the foundation of all performances. One, don't be general. Don't say, okay, this person is angry, so I am going to play an angry person.
Okay.
This doesn't mean anything. Being angry generally does not mean anything. You have to be very specific. You have to read the script and you say, my character is talking to this character. इन दोनों के बीच में रिलेशनशिप क्या है? भाई हैं, दोस्त हैं, बहन हैं, कजिन्स हैं, पहली बार मिल रहे हैं, स्ट्रेंजर्स हैं, 2-4 बार मिल चुके हैं, बहुत सालों से एक दूसरे को जानते हैं. कोई भी एक बेसिक ask that question. तो जब आप जैसे आप क्वेश्चन पूछोगे तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. There is no such thing as general anger, because then you will just end up screaming and shouting.
Yeah.
And that doesn't serve any purpose.
Yeah.
So the first tip that I have to give to people is be specific. Don't be general. ये जो be specific है ना, I want all the actors to kind of drill it into their heads. आप ऐसे सोचो कि आपके पास एक लेजर है और उस लेजर से आप अपने माइंड में अच्छे से एनग्रेव कर लो. That acting or performance is to be specific. And second thing, don't play the mood, play the intention. I see a lot of actors, especially in auditions, make this mistake. If they are, let's say, they are angry, their character is supposed to be angry. They'll tell themselves, okay, so right now I'm feeling angry. So they'll end up doing things like, like कुछ तो करेंगे. They want to play the mood of being angry. If they are sad, they'll start doing this. Do we? But in real life, do we do this?
Not really, no.
We don't play the mood. It's how we behave. It's how we talk. It's the things that we are doing that tell others that we are either sad or something unpleasant has happened. We'll either end up banging the door, or something will break from our hands, or we are slightly irritable when we are talking to people or when we are handling our book. So the second tip is, do not play the mood. Play the intention. मेरे character की जो intention है, उसको मैं angrily play करूँगा. मैं anger को as a mood कभी नहीं play करूँगा. So these are the two tips that I will tell everybody. Be specific. And second, don't play the mood. Play the intention.
So as you were talking about script analysis, how we shouldn't be, like learning or practicing while we are at an audition. It should be something like a second nature. So in our workshop, how would you help me, make it a second nature for me? Because I'm really an anchor. I'm not an actor per se. So how do you think it would be good for me? How would it be a second nature for me?
Okay, Raja is asking a question. Please give me an example of playing the intention. Let me answer this question first and then I'll come to you.
Okay.
And people, this is the only question I'm going to be answering because we have very less time and we'd like to kind of finish on time. But since he's asked that question, playing the intention. That scene has been written because this character wants something. Otherwise, dramatic scenes are never written without any want. Let's say you and me meet.
Yeah.
You don't want anything from me. I don't want anything from you.
Okay.
There is no interaction.
It's a very plain meeting then. It's
There is no meeting. We'll come into the room, we'll look at each other, we'll maybe sit around because it's a waiting room, and then we'll go away. We are there and interacting either silently or through a dialogue because I want something and I feel I can get it from you, or you can help me get it from the environment. And that want within me will come out in everything that I do and everything that I say. So when I read that scene or those lines, my character's want needs to be absolutely clear to me. अगर मुझे अपने character की want clear नहीं हुई ना, my dialogues are going to sound very flaky, very vague, like they are flying in the air, like there's no purpose to them.
it has to be intentional.
And that's what I call playing the intention.
Oh, intentional. Yeah.
So, when I talk, so let's say I am talking to you angrily. That in some subconscious way is my way of getting my needs fulfilled by you, my want fulfilled by you, and that is what I mean by playing the intention. I hope that answers the question. Sorry, you were asking me a question, Charlie, when I took Raja's question. We will be finishing in another 3 minutes. It's already 8 o'clock, so we'll quickly do this. Yeah.
So how you talking about it is not something that you vision. It should be like driving a car, which is second nature. So how does
Yeah.
script analysis become second nature?
So
Or
I'd have to-
unlock script.
So
How
the
does it
very-
become?
So the very first thing is you need to know the elements that you need to be looking for, because like I said, when we were chatting before the interview began, कि जब आप कंप्यूटर को खोलते हो तो सब कुछ आपके सामने होता है. अगर आप कंप्यूटर का हार्डवेयर खोलते हो सब कुछ आपके सामने होता है, लेकिन आपको ये नहीं पता होता कि what is what. So it's not like anything is hidden from you, but you don't know what to look for and what is what. But if a hardware engineer comes and points out things to you, ये motherboard है, ये jumper setting है, यहाँ से display जाता है, यहाँ से आपकी sound जाती है. Next time when you open the hardware and there's some problem with the sound, you know which pin to check, what to do, because somebody has told you about it. चीजें पहले भी तुम्हारे सामने थी, लेकिन तुम्हें पता नहीं था what to look for and how to look for it, and what thing does what. So I will give you the tools to understand your script. So script पहले भी तुम्हारे सामने थी, लेकिन तुम्हें उसमें से चीजें नजर नहीं आती. अब मैं बहुत छोटे टूल्स तुम्हें दूंगा और तुम्हें उस स्क्रिप्ट में 10 या 15 या 20 चीजें साफ नजर आने लग जाएंगी. How does it become second nature?
Practicing.
Practice.
Yeah.
उसमें वर्कशॉप हेल्प नहीं कर सकती, क्योंकि वर्कशॉप में मैं सिर्फ आपको 2 या 3 स्क्रिप्ट दूंगा जिन पे आपको प्रैक्टिस करवाऊंगा. I'll give you assignments to do. But उसके बाद you have to make it like a habit. Or whenever you get a script, you apply all the tools. धीरे धीरे तुम उसमें इतने प्रोफिशिएंट हो जाओगे कि तुमको सारे टूल्स लगाने भी नहीं पड़ेंगे. अगर मैं आपको 10 टूल्स दूंगा तो आप उसमें से 2 या 3 यूज करोगे और आपकी पूरी की पूरी स्क्रिप्ट अनलॉक होनी शुरू हो जाएगी. और कभी कभी ऑडिशन के लिए या किसी सीन को प्रिपेयर करने के लिए मुझे पूरी स्क्रिप्ट को अनलॉक करना भी नहीं होता. मैं ये स्पेशली ऑडिशन सिनेरियोज की बात कर रहा हूँ. परफॉर्मेंस करने के लिए तो मुझे पूरी स्क्रिप्ट को अनलॉक करना होता है, लेकिन वो ऑडिशन करने के लिए मुझे उतने ही पोर्शन को अनलॉक करना होता है जितना कि मेरे को हेल्प कर देगा इन प्लेइंग दैट पार्ट फॉर द ऑडिशन बिट. तो वो भी आपको समझ में आना शुरू हो जाएगा कि मैं बिकॉज टू मच ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन ऑल्सो कैन रियली हैम्पर योर वर्क. तो तुमको समझ में आ जाएगा कि मुझे कहीं ओपन अप करना है और इससे चीजें हो जाएंगी.
You've been talking about tool, and I think I'm getting 2 tools from you right now. So what are those 2 tools?
Oh. Yeah, let's do it. So, for people who have stayed on, this is something that I wanted everybody to leave with. I'm going to be giving you one shortcut and one shortcut to the shortcut. So, if you have like a day to unlock a script, you should use the first, because उसमें आपको थोड़ी सी और डिटेल्स पता लगेंगी. अगर आपके पास बिल्कुल टाइम नहीं है, आपके पास आधा घंटा है, 15 मिनट है, बस आपको परफॉर्म जाके कर रही हैं, आपको 2-3 चीजें पता लग जाए जिससे कि things can come alive, then you should use the second method, but try and use the first method. थोड़ा सा तो डिटेल आपको समझ में आएगा. तो सबसे पहली बात, whatever you do on the script, always do it with a pencil. Make it a habit to never use pen on your script, because script में हम बहुत सारी changes करते हैं, जो हमने interpretations की हैं, जो हमने चीजें find out की हैं, हम जाके उनको बार बार change करते हैं, script messy हो जाती है. और अगर script messy हो जाती है तो आपका mind messy हो जाता है. आपका जो पेपर पे आपको दिखाई देता है ना, वही आपके माइंड में चलने लग जाता है, तो वो जंबल अप हो जाता है. तो नेवर यूज पेन ऑन योर स्क्रिप्ट, ऑलवेज यूज पेंसिल. नाउ डू दीस 5 थिंग्स. दिस इज द शॉर्टकट दैट आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. You can take notes at this point in time if you want, because this is really to help you. First thing is cross out any stage directions. वो ब्रैकेट्स में लिखा होता है ना, he gets up, he drinks water, he looks angrily at her, इस तरह की चीजें लिखी होती हैं. अगर ऐसी कोई भी चीज लिखी हुई है उनको क्रॉस आउट कर दो. आई एम नॉट सेइंग कि इसको अपनी परफॉर्मेंस में इंक्लूड नहीं करो, बट फॉर द सेक ऑफ अनलॉकिंग द स्क्रिप्ट, हम चाहते हैं कि सिर्फ रेलेवेंट इंफॉर्मेशन उस वक्त आपके पास है, इधर उधर की इंफॉर्मेशन ज्यादा ना आए. तो स्टेज डायरेक्शंस को थोड़ी देर के लिए क्रॉस आउट कर दो. बाद में इरेजर से उसको रब आउट कर देना, बिकॉज यू आर यूजिंग अ पेंसिल एनीवे, यू आर नॉट यूजिंग द पेन. सेकेंड थिंग इज, स्क्रिप्ट को पढ़ते हुए देखो बोलने में कहां कहां मेजर चेंजेस आ रहे हैं, टोन में कहां चेंज आ रहा है, या कैरेक्टर के एटीट्यूड में कहां चेंज आ रहा है. और जहां जहां भी आपको डिफरेंस नोटिस करो, जैसे मैं जब इसको मार्क आउट करता हूं तो मैं 2 फॉरवर्ड स्लैश लगाता हूं. जिस भी लाइन से पहले मुझे लगता है कि ये लाइन में टोन चेंज है, या ये लाइन में इंटेंशन चेंज है, या इस लाइन में मेरा कैरेक्टर एक अलग एटीट्यूड ले रहा है, उससे पहले मैं 2 फॉरवर्ड स्लैश लगा देता हूं. You can use your own terminology, you can use your own symbols, but mark out any differences in tone that you see. Third, in your script, mark out significant words. They are called the power words in your script. जब आप वो स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ोगे, आपको समझ में आएगा कि यार ये वर्ड जो है, इसमें एक एम्फेसिस फील हो रहा है, या ये वर्ड है जब मैं इसको बोल रहा हूँ या मैं इसको साउंड आउट कर रहा हूँ, तो ये लग रहा है कि इस पे बहुत एम्फेसिस दिया गया है, या ये एक इंपॉर्टेंट वर्ड है. उन सारे वर्ड्स को मार्क आउट करना शुरू करो आप. ठीक है. फोर्थ इज अंडरस्टैंड द वर्ड्स. अगर आपको कोई वर्ड समझ में नहीं आया, प्लीज पिक अप अ डिक्शनरी, प्लीज यूज गूगल ऑन योर फोन, क्योंकि एक ही वर्ड के कभी कभी बहुत सारे मतलब होते हैं, वो अलग अलग सेंस में यूज होता है. यू हैव टू नो एग्जैक्टली किस सेंस में आपका ये वर्ड, आपका कैरेक्टर इस वर्ड को यूज कर रहा है, और उस वर्ड को बोलो, अलग अलग तरीके से बोलो. Let me give you an example.
Yeah.
This person says, I can't believe you have done this. मुझे विश्वास नहीं हो रहा तुमने ऐसा किया. अब इसमें पावर वर्ड्स कौन से फील हो रहे हैं? विश्वास,
yeah,
ने, ऐसा. मुझे पता नहीं कि ये एग्जैक्टली मेरी इंटेंशन से मैच करते हैं कि नहीं, लेकिन अभी सुनने में ये 3 पावर वर्ड्स लग रहे हैं. मुझे विश्वास नहीं हो रहा, मुझे विश्वास नहीं हो रहा, मुझे विश्वास ही नहीं हो रहा, मुझे विश्वास नहीं हो रहा. मैं अलग अलग तरीके से उसे बोल के देखता हूं, ताकि मुझे समझ में आए कि कौन सी एनर्जी है जो मुझे मिलनी चाहिए, जो मेरी इंटेंशन को सेट राइट कर देगी. एंड इट्स अ वेरी वेरी इंट्यूटिव प्रोसेस. जब आप शब्द को बोलोगे तो आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. मुझे विश्वास नहीं आ रहा तुमने ऐसा किया, मुझे विश्वास नहीं हो रहा तुमने ऐसा किया है, मुझे विश्वास ही नहीं हो रहा तुमने ऐसा किया है. देखो, बोल के देखो, जैसे जैसे आप वर्ड्स को एम्फसाइज करोगे, आपको समझ में आएगा कि वो इंटेंशन क्या हुआ. So the 4 things that I have already said is cross out any stage directions, mark out any change in tone or the attitude of my character.
Yeah.
Mark out the words, important words. Fourth, mark out significant words and understand those words. उन शब्दों को अंडरस्टैंड करना बहुत जरूरी है, ना बल्कि डिक्शनरी से, बल्कि उनको बोल के उनकी एनर्जी लेना बहुत जरूरी है. 5वीं चीज है आस्क क्वेश्चंस. अपने आप से सवाल करो, क्योंकि हो सकता है तुमको डायरेक्टर ना मिले सवाल करने के लिए, हो सकता है तुम्हें राइटर ना मिले सवाल करने के लिए, लेकिन अपने आप सवाल करो. कुछ चीजें सेल्फ एक्सप्लेनेटरी होंगी, खुद को क्लियर कर देंगे. आप उनको पढ़ोगे, आप कहोगे अच्छा हाँ ये मुझे समझ में आ रहा है, ये क्या चीज है. तो आस्क योरसेल्फ, व्हाई इज माय कैरेक्टर सेइंग दिस, व्हाई. अंकिता विल रिपीट इट, डोंट वरी. तो ask questions. यार ये लाइन तो ऑफ लग रही है. You know, there are a lot of times when I hear actors say, यार ये लाइन मुझे प्रॉपर नहीं लग रही. I think we can leave this out. यार ये लाइन मुझे this is not going with the rhythm of what I am saying, so I don't understand what is. Let me just leave it out. Never do this. राइटर ने कुछ लिखा है, उसके माइंड में कोई आइडिया आया होगा. रिमेंबर, राइटर सिर्फ और सिर्फ अपनी इमेजिनेशन के साथ काम कर रहा है और वो अपनी इमेजिनेशन को पेपर पे उतार रहा है. द मोमेंट यू से क्योंकि मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा इसलिए ये इनसिग्निफिकेंट है, यू हैव लेफ्ट अ मेजर चंक ऑफ हिज इमेजिनेशन आउट ऑफ द एंटायर परफॉर्मेंस एंड दैट टेक्स अवे फ्रॉम योर परफॉर्मेंस. फॉरगेट अबाउट द स्टोरी एंड यू नो हाउ द राइटर द डायरेक्टर विल फील. इट टेक्स अवे फ्रॉम योर परफॉर्मेंस क्योंकि उसने जैसे आपके कैरेक्टर को देखा है उसका एक हिस्सा आपने काट के अलग कर दिया. So instead of saying that, ask yourself questions. ये क्यों है? ये लाइन उसने क्यों बोली? ये लाइन इस वक्त क्यों बोल रहा है? ऐसे क्यों बोल रहा है? इस लाइन को बोलने की क्या जरूरत है? अगर ये लाइन ना बोले मेरा कैरेक्टर, तो ऐसा क्या है जो छूट जाता है? Get into the habit of asking questions, and the moment you start asking those questions, the answer is going to start coming. Now, for the sake of everyone else, let me just. Would you like to repeat these 5 points because you've noted them down?
I think you'll be better at it. You can go ahead. Better at it.
Okay. So the 5 things are: cross out any stage directions so that you don't get too many signals when you're unlocking your script. Second, note any change in the tone of my character or the attitude of my character. Third, mark out important words. Fourth, understand those words. Use the dictionary. Keep saying those things again and again and you will understand those words. And the fifth thing is ask questions. Before you start memorizing your lines, because I know actors are in a hurry to memorize their lines. उनको लगता है एक बार लाइनें याद हो गई तो बस मैदान मार लिया, लेकिन ऐसे नहीं होता. Before you start memorizing your lines, ask questions. And remember, if you get into the habit of asking questions, when you start getting those answers in your head, oh, this is because this, oh, this is because of that, you will realize कि आधी script तो आपको ऐसे ही याद रहेगी. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is one shortcut that I've given everybody. And now there's a shorter cut when you have like 15 minutes, 20 minutes or max half an hour. If you have to somehow kind of get to the core of your script. There are these 3 questions that you should ask and answer for every line of dialogue that you're saying. You getting it, Chandni? Is it clear?
3 questions, yeah.
3 questions that you should ask for every line of dialogue that you're saying. And these 3 questions are not coming from me. These 3 questions are coming from Mr. David Mamet. He's a very well-known screenwriter in America, screenwriter and director. He's like the master of conversations. They say nobody captures conversation as good as him. So these 3 questions are coming from him and they are a great help for any actor. First question. Why is my character saying this? You can note it down if you want. First question is, why is my character saying this? और ये आपने हर लाइन ऑफ डायलॉग के साथ करना है.
Okay.
Second question. Why now? अभी क्यों? And third is, what happens if he or she doesn't say it?
Okay.
So why is my character saying it? Why now? And what happens if they don't say it?
Yeah.
So those are my 2 tools for everyone. I think if you start using even these 2 tools, it's going to make a hell of a lot of difference to whatever your performance you're going to be preparing for or giving.
So, and the workshop will be this Saturday and Sunday.
Not this Saturday and Sunday, next Saturday and Sunday, which is the May 16th and May 17th. So for the sake of clarity, let me just tell people that I am going to be doing a workshop, a 2-day workshop, okay, more like a 3-hour workshop spreading over 2 days on May 16th and 17th, that is Saturday and Sunday next weekend on unlocking the script. And it's going to be online, it's going to be on a Zoom call. I'm going to be sharing a lot of tools as to how you can unlock your script and understand, how you'll understand how the answer lies in the question itself.